Imagine opening your eyes in Africa nearly 2 million years ago. The air is warm, the grass stretches to the horizon, and every shadow could be hiding a predator. This isn't the world we know today. This is a world where survival isn't guaranteed for anyone. Lions roam the plains, leopards wait silently in the trees, hyenas patrol in packs, searching for anything weak enough to kill, and somewhere among them walks one of the weakest creatures on earth, us. No sharp claws, no powerful jaws, no poisonous venom, no thick fur to survive freezing nights. Compared to nearly every large animal around us, we were completely defenseless. By every rule of nature, our species should have disappeared long before history began. How did a fragile ape become the ruler of an entire planet? The answer isn't strength, it isn't speed, and it certainly isn't luck. This is how humans refused to go extinct. 2 million years ago, early humans survived in a world full of dangerous predators. They walked across open grasslands where lions and giant predators hunted every day. Their small bodies made them easy targets for stronger animals. A single mistake could leave a human alone and vulnerable. Unlike predators, humans could not run fast enough to escape every threat. They could not fight animals with sharp claws and powerful teeth. But humans had something no other animal had developed before. They had incredibly flexible brains that could solve new problems. A human could remember where predators hunted and avoid those areas. They could study animal behavior instead of fighting animals directly. This ability slowly turned knowledge into a survival weapon. Early humans began creating simple stone tools for protection and hunting. A sharp stone could cut meat and break bones much easier. A small tool gave humans an advantage against much stronger animals. But the greatest discovery was not a weapon made from stone. The greatest discovery was learning how to work together. Humans survived because they hunted, protected, and warned each other as a group. One human was weak, but many humans together became powerful. A group could scare predators away and protect the weakest members. For the first time, survival depended more on cooperation than strength. The animal with no claws and no fangs found another way to survive. Early humans discovered that fire could change their chances of survival. A small flame could keep dangerous predators away during the night. Groups of humans began gathering around fires for protection. The darkness that once created fear became easier to control. Fire allowed humans to see predators before they attacked. The warmth of fire helped humans survive cold nights. Humans could now explore colder regions of the planet. Fire also changed the way humans ate their food. Cooking made meat softer and easier to digest. Cooked food gave humans more energy from every meal. This extra energy helped support the growth of larger brains. The human brain became one of the most powerful tools in nature. Humans began planning hunts before they happened. They created strategies instead of simply chasing animals. They used teamwork to trap animals much larger than themselves. A creature without claws learned how to control its environment. Fire became the first technology that changed human history. Humans were no longer only surviving in nature. They were slowly beginning to shape the world around them. The biggest advantage humans had was not their bodies, but their minds. A human could imagine a solution before the problem even appeared. They could remember past dangers and prepare for the future. A predator learned from instinct, but humans learned from experience. Every generation passed its knowledge to the next one. A young human could learn skills without making every mistake alone. This created a growing collection of human knowledge. Humans began using sounds and gestures to communicate better. Communication allowed groups to organize more complex actions. Hunters could surround animals by following a shared plan. Families could protect children by working together. The survival of one person became the responsibility of the whole group. This cooperation separated humans from most other animals. Humans did not become powerful by becoming stronger. They became powerful by becoming smarter together. A single human was fragile against nature. But a group of humans could change the outcome of any challenge. The weakest creature on earth had found the strongest weapon. That weapon was the human mind. After thousands of years of adaptation, humans began leaving their original lands. Small groups traveled across deserts, forests, and mountains. They entered environments filled with completely different dangers. Humans reached places where no human had lived before. They survived because they could adapt to new challenges. They created warmer shelters in cold regions. They developed new hunting methods in different environments. They learned which plants and animals could keep them alive. Humans became the most adaptable species on Earth. Large predators that once hunted humans began avoiding them. Humans were no longer only prey. They had become hunters. They had become builders. They had become problem solvers. Over time, humans started changing the planet around them. They created tools, shelters, and communities. A species without claws or fangs became a global force. Nature had created stronger animals, but humans created a different kind of strength. Their greatest weapon was not in their hands, but inside their minds. This is why humans survived when so many other species disappeared. Millions of years ago, humans were just another fragile species trying to survive. They lived among creatures that were faster, stronger, and better equipped for the wild. Every day was a struggle between extinction and survival, but humans found a way to overcome the limits of their own bodies. They used their minds to create what nature never gave them. They built tools instead of growing claws. They created weapons instead of developing stronger teeth. They created shelters instead of growing thick fur. Slowly, the weakest animal in the wilderness became something completely different. Humans were no longer just surviving in the world. They were changing the world they lived in. The same intelligence that protected early humans built cities, civilizations, and technology. A species with no claws and no fangs became the most influential force on Earth. And that is why humans are still here today.